Sitting in Vajrasana on the heels with the big toes touching, back straight. You can hold the poses longer than in the video. Opening the knees mat width apart, big toes touching, and lowering the forehead down to the mat, holding and breathing into the chest. Walking the hands back and bringing the knees hip width apart, coming to all four, pointing the toes back, crown of the head reaching forward, tailbone reaching back, shoulder blades placed. Preparing for cat and cow. On the exhalation, we point the tailbone forward and down, rounding the back, and on the inhalation, we straighten the back, lengthening through the spine, arching the back. Exhaling, rounding the back, doming the spine, bringing the navel in. Inhaling, reaching forward with the crown, arching the back. Exhaling, cat, gazing at the navel. Inhaling, cow, pointing the tailbone back and up. Exhaling, cat, the movements start from the tailbone. Inhaling, arching the back. Exhaling, rounding the back. And you can repeat for 10 times. Take your time aligning the breath with the movement. Then coming to child's pose, back to child's pose with the arms extended, palms grounded, distributing the weight equally on all corners of the palms, and coming to downward facing dog, bringing the pelvis all the way up to the ceiling, pressing the heels down, lifting the toes up, using the quadriceps to pull the kneecaps up and gazing at the navel to release the tension from the neck. And after downward facing dog, coming to low lunge, stepping the right foot forward and reaching forward and down with the pelvis. Both feet pressing down. We're targeting the hip flexor, which tends to become tight because of running and too much sitting as well. So reaching forward and down with the pelvis, using the glutes to push the pelvis down. Lowering the right fingertips down to the mat and grabbing the left foot with the left hand to stretch the quadricep. This helps to stretch the hip flexor and the quadricep. Relieving the pelvis for gravity and pressing the right foot down. Hold for as long as you want, and then switching legs to repeat the same things on the other side. First coming to a low lunge, both feet pressing down, no pressure on the left toes, navel tucked in slightly, using the glutes to push the pelvis forward and down, and lowering the left fingertips down to the mat, grounding the left fingertips and grabbing the right foot with the right hand, leaving the pelvis for gravity, breathing into the tight areas, feeling the stretch in the right quadricep, breathing into it, take your time. You can hold each pose for up to 30 seconds. Then laying on the back to stretch the hamstrings, the backs of the legs. Placing a strap around the right foot, you can use the yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a belt or a tie. Grounding the left foot and pushing the heel of the right foot up to the ceiling. And then repeating the same thing on the other side. So we're pulling the toes to the chest and pushing the heel up to the ceiling. The quadricep, the left quadricep here is active, pulling the kneecap up, so we're not pushing the knee back. And we're keeping the right foot grounded, shoulders relaxed. Bringing the soles of the feet together and dropping the knees out to stretch the inner thighs, the adductors. Placing the hands on the pelvis and breathing into the hips. And extending the right leg, flexing the right foot, placing the sole of the left foot on the right thigh, grabbing the left knee with the right hand and twisting to the right. We're keeping the left arm extended at the shoulder level on the mat and gazing at the left fingertips, keeping the right leg active, holding and breathing. And we repeat the same thing on the other side, gazing at the right fingertips, keeping the left leg active, left heel pressing down, pulling the toes up, left toes pulling up away from the front of the mat, and finally relaxing on the back, completely letting go.